In the first instance, often hospitals or medical facilities don't have that much agency or choice over what devices or materials they're using. There aren't 10 million different types of medical device X that they can necessarily pick and choose from. For something to be approved as a medical device, it has to go through fairly stringent testing. So just to give an example, when we look at, say, roller bottles, if the bottle is made of the whole bottle is made of one type of plastic and the cap is made of a second type of plastic, that's very easy to treat and recycle. If you have bottles that have multiple types of plastic and stickers and labels, and you start layering things onto that, that becomes more challenging. So you might want to look at that bottle and say, hey, right now we're using something that has 4 types of plastic. I can redesign this to use 1 or 2. Well, to push through that change, you have to submit it, have it approved, have manufacturing ramp up on that, and then integrate it into your purchasing, shipping, and logistics. That's a very long lead process that might involve 3 or 4 different corporate entities who all have slightly different incentives in the process. What we're seeing now is an increase in that sort of change happening because each group along the value chain will have aligned incentives in kind of making those changes. It's in everyone's interest, so we're seeing more of that happen. That is difficult to unilaterally do, so it's tough to be a hospital sustainability manager or another single individual at one of these groups and say, I'm going to do this and we're going to start doing it tomorrow. Often, if you want to go that direction, what that looks like is you pull in someone from the device manufacturer, you pull in someone from a purchasing group, you pull in someone else from a hospital association group, and between the group of you there, you say, here's a change we want to make, here's how we look at it, here's how we can do it in lockstep so that the producers know someone will be purchasing this item from them once they reconfigure it, and the hospitals know that they have a timeline on when that device might become available and regulatory approved so that they can begin using it. So what we're seeing is in cases where that's successful, it's usually a case of industry or private-public partnership participation where the group is moving together to affect that change. It's not kind of a single unilateral decision being pushed up or down.